The winner tonight gets through to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. We will play it to a finish with extra time and penalties if they are necessary, and we are underway here. A really good atmosphere to our right-hand side. Luke Freeman will now stride away for Sheffield United down the left-hand side. Comes to the near side for the left wing-back for today, Ben Osborne, who crosses into the area. Excellent ball, David McGoldrick scores! You heard right, David McGoldrick has finally got on the score sheet this season. A wonderful crossing from the left side from Osborne. McGoldrick unmarked in the middle, one bouncing in, and Sheffield United have got the ideal start here as they look to try and get a place in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. It's Reading 0, Sheffield United 1. A nice interchange in the middle involving Ajario. Now it's worked out to the near side, and Yakun Mete. Mete will look to come infield and drives it from distance. Wonderful hit, brilliant strong palm from Dean Henderson away to the far side. It is still not cleared out there. Reading looking to come again.
Now McGoldrick dropping away from the edge of the 18-yard box here, threads the ball up to Mousse. Mousse will turn and try and beat Swift. He's wriggled the ball out towards Basham. Lovely step over, and Lundstrom plays in Baldock, who's forced to take it towards the corner flag, but he's blocked off, and it's gone behind for a corner to Sheffield United off Jordan Abita. 4 shirts to aim at on the line. One of them is the game's goal scorer, David McGoldrick. The left arm goes up in the air. In it goes Egan. Flick on! And it lands onto the roof of the net. Well, you have to go all the way back to the match against Norwich City last season to see John Egan score. Jack O'Connell has joined the attack. Sheffield United looking to turn the screw as we approach the half hour. Freeman dinks in the cross, and slipping back Rinomota knocks it behind for a Blades corner. John Lundstrom just walking out to take it on this near side. No Norwood in the starting 11. His absence, one of 5 changes made by Chris Wilder today. In it comes from Lundstrom. Glancing header, flicked through, everybody's claiming it. Basham let it go. Now McGoldrick almost playing in the right centre-half position as he darts across halfway. Here's McGoldrick again on the score sheet. Cantering up to the edge of the box, he shoots and brings the save from 25 yards from Rafael Cabral. Sheffield United still pressing. Now Baldock will thread the ball into McGoldrick. A lovely deft flick now to Mousse. Little bit of space to shoot, but he's closed down on the edge of the penalty area. Miazga blocking, and the Blades get a corner. The Blades are goal up, and they have a corner. Freeman pings it in. The heads go up. Baldock rising. Then Berger loops it back towards the back stick for Jack O'Connell, and it just dropped into the possession of Rafael Cabral. As Elise drives a diagonal ball into the penalty area, a Reading player goes down, penalty! The Medeski Stadium erupts as John Egan protests, and Reading have the opportunity from 12 yards to get back on terms. So Reading have a penalty then in the FA Cup, and it's taken and driven venomously into the bottom corner. Dean Henderson had no chance of saving that, even though he dived the right way, and it's all square in this FA Cup 5th round tie. Reading 1, Sheffield United 1.
We are underway in the second half. The Blades looking to get back ahead here at the Medeski Stadium. Luke Freeman, step over, pull down the right hand side for George Baldock, looks to cut in field. He's got 2 blue and white hoop shirts around, in the Blades in their home strip of red and white stripes, as Baldock is bundled to the floor down on the right side. Here it comes, whipped in near post, little flick on into the area, it's bobbling around, it's going to be claimed by Rafael Cabral eventually. Run down the right hand side here for the Romanian international George Puskás. Gets on it, plays it down the right. Andy Rinomota, who's the player foul for the penalty, ball into the area towards the back post. It's going to be brought down here and hacked towards goal by Michael Elise, and well wide in the end, never threatening Dean Henderson. Reading ball down the right hand side, header into the middle, Egan's there. Republic of Ireland international wins the first but loses the second. Shot towards goal from Yedem, who'd stayed forward after Mete brought it down. He's well over the top of the bar, full of tricks, the Liverpool loanee. Works it to the near side here for Elise, who will drive towards the Blades penalty box into the area. O'Connell goes into the back of Puskás. Swift, former Rotherham loanee, looks to dink the ball over the top and does so well. Dean Henderson's there. Mete was coming in off the far side.
This is very much a proper cup tie, but it, and more specifically the Blades, need to find some quality. There's a header from McGoldrick from a looping cross from the far side from Osborne. Zips over the crossbar onto the head of Berger. His cushioned header cannons off the chest of Swift, but now here's Freeman, who hits one, brings the save from all of 40 yards, and Cabral dealt with it just on the half volley sent forward by Sander Berger. Billy Sharp does enough, and Morrison's header is deflected into the path of Lundstrom. Lundstrom now onto the darting Baldock. He's forced just wide of the penalty area. Lovely turn over the ball, and the cross is blocked by Abita, but Sheffield United have a corner. A couple of paces back from the corner flag. Some big targets to aim at there in the 6-yard box. It's crowded, but he manages to pick out the man on the near post. Puskás, poor corner. Sheffield United play on. Here's Freeman now, lets the ball come to him. He's got Swift for company and support from Osborne out wide. First time cross, hits the defender, and it goes behind for a corner to Sheffield United. 5.5 minutes to win it, if either of these teams want to avoid extra time. In comes Sheffield United corner. Plenty of bend too high for Basham, but he was closely guarded, and I don't think anybody made a touch. Puskás on his right boot. Here is the Romania international. On to Swift, teasing ball in. Henderson should deal with this. Well, he did. It was a little uncomfortable, and it will be a corner to Reading. And now Reading have a corner, and they'll be looking to win it in normal time. In it comes high into the penalty area. The header away by McBurney. Swift now is 25 yards from goal. Out to the far side. In the attempted cross by Elise is blocked off the back of Osborne, and Reading are repelled slightly. In it comes again. Morrison had stayed forward. He'd made a darting run. Deep in added time here, it's 1-1. In goes the cross, dealt with by Morrison, partially cleared to Puskás, who will bring it under control. He doesn't know where to go, and then the referee calls full time. After 90 minutes, Reading and Sheffield United cannot be separated.
Extra time is underway. Who will end up in the quarter-finals of the FA Cup? Gets it to the left-hand side. Abita comes back to Ajaria, encouraged to shoot. You can hear that. Swift there, back to Ajaria. Tries to sidestep Lundstrom here. Liverpool only darts into the penalty area. Still going Ajaria, gets the ball in. It's a tackle by Lundstrom. It's behind for a Reading corner. Here comes the corner towards the near post. Henderson's there, comes out, tries to get a punch on it. Did it take a little touch off a red and white head? It did.
Lundstrom looks up. Square ball now to O'Connell. Is there some quality from this Sheffield United Premier League team? O'Connell now, first time cross in at the near post, and it's hit the side netting. Swift now ghosting forward. In comes the cross, the header away by Robinson. Out it comes to the edge of the penalty area. Inamoto hit it on the half volley, but he scuffed it. He was a little off balance, and it was wide. Forward into the feet of Freeman now from Osborne. Freeman chips it forward. Jack Robinson will let it run across his body, and then goes the cross. McBurney's trying to tee somebody up rather than shoot. Here's Freeman now to the byline. Up it goes, chance, and Sheffield United have scored! In first half added time, it's the captain, Billy Sharp, who proves to be Sheffield United's hero. A powerful unmarked header into the Reading net, and as things stand, Sheffield United are heading through to the FA Cup quarter-finals. Reading 1, Blades 2. Well, it is half-time in added time.
The Blades are 15 minutes away from the quarter-finals of the FA Cup. The Blades have won it back, though, in the centre. Ball through the middle, looking for Billy Sharp, who's balled away from his man into the area. Strike from about 12 yards out, hit it well, but just a couple of yards over the top.
McCleary cuts a dash in field, back to Swift, 30 yards out. Swift will play it square to Obita, who strikes it low, and it skids along the surface. And here's McCleary as he's played in behind into the penalty area, tees it behind towards Puskás, but there was Baldock to sweep it away. Danger not cleared yet. Out to McCleary on the right corner of the penalty area. Puskás awaits the cross as the ball's teed up for Gomez, and it had to be saved by Henderson, parrying it away around his left-hand post. McCleary's corner high into the penalty area. Morrison's header loops up. Henderson stands his ground. Miazga turns it back to Sam Baldock on the edge of the penalty area, and then Morrison tees up Gomez, who shoots, and it clipped the foot of the post and just goes wide. Ball speared from a throw into the penalty area. It's cleared away again, this time as the referee calls full time. Sheffield United have made it through to the quarter-finals of the FA Cup.